Hi guys, it's Ty. I'm sorry I haven't done an update in a while. Life has been insane. There's just been a lot going on. It's been a month, I think, since I've uploaded. It hasn't been a month since I've recorded a video. I recorded my Young Moms Unite postpartum depression video, and I just never ended up uploading it. And I think it was the 5th of May that I recorded that, and it's now the 31st. So hopefully this video finds its way on YouTube tonight. Yeah, life's just been crazy. I finished school mid-April and wrote all of my exams. I think the last video that I did was my mid-exam update, and to let everybody know, I did pass every single class. So I finally completed my first year of university as a full-time young mom, and I couldn't be prouder of myself, honestly. I can't believe that I did it, and I got great marks in all of my classes. I'm currently waiting on my acceptance letter into year 2 because the first year's kind of like a pre-nursing, pre-psych nursing year, just to kind of cover all the basics before you start taking the intense courses and doing practicums. So yeah, that's what life has been. I ended up with a 2.7 grade point average, which is it was okay. I was hoping for bigger, but I can aim for that next year. I had a little bit of a snag, and one of my professors had a family member pass away, and she was sick a lot and everything like that. So it took forever to get our final mark in fundamentals back, but I did really well on the test. I wrote the test late simply because of my surgery, and the test wasn't an exam, it was just a regular test. There was no exam for that class, just a final paper, and I ended up with a B in that class, so that's not bad. I'm really not aiming for A's that much. Like, I will try my hardest in the class, but I definitely don't have that sort of expectation that I will get perfect grades, because I know that with my schedule, my studying schedule, and everything else that goes on in my life, I simply just do not have not only the time but the energy to study for hours every single day. So I'm happy with my marks. There was another snag with you have to do a criminal record check and a child abuse registry check, and I did my criminal record check, and the lady, you have to do it at the police station. So when I was filling out the forms, I asked the lady, is this your criminal record and child abuse registry check in the same form? And she said, oh yeah, vulnerable persons is the same as child abuse registry. No, it's not. So I sent that in, got it back, took it in. I went to see my student advisor, and she told me that nope, the child abuse registry check is something completely different, and I had to go and fill out all those forms and pay for it and everything like that, and hope it came in before they started reviewing the applications, and it did, fortunately. So we will find out. If I do not get into year 2, I will be going and taking the healthcare aid course in the meantime, just to have something to, fall back on. And so hopefully I don't have to do that. But I mean, it's a backup plan. And it's always really good to have a backup plan. I'm sorry, I'm talking really fast. Drinking some milk. I hate milk, so it's really like gross to drink. Anyway, so that's what happened with school. And when I got out of school, after I fully recovered from my surgery, I'm pretty sure it's been 3 months. Yeah, it's been 3 months since my surgery, so about 12 weeks, so I'm fully healed. I've applied for 22 jobs, just random, not stupid, but teenager jobs around the city. Well, not really teenager jobs, but student jobs, like Walmart and restaurants and clothing stores and stuff like that, just because I don't have that much experience in anything else besides childcare and dietary aids, which all of those jobs, I will not get a job as a dietary aide, because it's the time of year when everyone applies for those jobs, and yeah, there's no jobs available. So I did apply for 22 jobs in 1 month, and not one called me back. And then finally today, I was just so depressed and giving up hope. But finally today, I got a call from Walmart. Yeah, Walmart. And I got an interview for Monday, so I'm kind of excited about that. It will be some income, which I desperately do need. I am so broke. That's just one of the wonderful marvels about being a young mom is not a lot of money, but a lot of expenses. So that's what's going on with me. And of course, Wade went back to work in April, just after my surgery. So he's been doing that, and it's been going well, and he just recently switched to another shift, so he's working 2 weeks in a row. At least he is in this province with me, but he's not at home, and he won't be coming home simply because he starts work really, really early in the morning and has to go to bed really early in the evening, and with a toddler running around, that is just not going to happen. I know he wouldn't have gone to sleep. He'd be up keeping me company, and that's just, it's not good for him to miss out on that much sleep. So yeah, we spent a lot of time with his family this last week that he was home. He's been gone for this past week, but the week before that. So his uncle was, and still is, down from British Columbia. So we were visiting with them and visiting with his grandmas and everything like that. So that was really fun. And yeah, I really like his family. They're wonderful people, and they accept me and in grace. And when we're around them, we just definitely feel like we're part of the family. So that's wonderful. The sad part about this coming week is that it is going to be Wade's 27th birthday on Wednesday. No, it's not. Yes, it is Wednesday. So yeah, he's gonna be 27, and he's not even gonna be here. So that's gonna be really sad. I do have to find him a gift, and I have no idea what to get him. But I will definitely try, to find something that he'll like that doesn't cost a lot, because I don't have a lot. Hopefully, like, maybe I'll get him a card or something, and then when I start working, if I get this job, then I'll get him something better. Sorry, the lighting just went off. Walkie. There we go. So yeah, I don't know. I always feel bad. I didn't get him anything last year. We'd only been together for a few months, and I didn't even know what day his birthday was because he would not tell me. So sorry, I keep playing with my hair. It's just, it needs to be cut. It's really bothering me the way it looks, and my bangs and everything. So, yeah, that's what's going on with him, and everything's been going great with us. We've been together for almost a year and a half, so yeah, everything's been going great on that front. I recently became a member of the condo board for this building, which is awesome. So now I have something more to add onto a resume, which hopefully I won't need if I get this job, which hopefully I will, even though I don't have any experience. But I'm sure they'll hire me. I mean, they hire 16-year-olds, so why not me? Another thing I've been working on is getting my license. I let it expire because I couldn't afford to pay for it, and I wasn't getting to drive that much. Like, I can drive, but I definitely need to practice with my parking. Sorry, my voice is so... and this milk is disgusting. Anyway, yeah. What else to update on? There's been a lot of family drama going on with me. Just things with my dad and my mom. My dad, I haven't really talked about this yet, but my dad has some problems with alcohol and drugs, and he recently, well, not recently, but in the last year, met this girl who he's in a relationship with, who is also an alcoholic and abuses drugs. So if you can interpret that, it's a very intense relationship. And personally, I can't I can't handle that in my life. Sorry. People scare me. I don't know why. But yeah, so I've recently stopped speaking with my father. I grew up, sorry about that. Somebody bringing something back to me from the condo board. So yeah, oh, yeah, I was talking about my father. Anyway, I grew up basically being raised by my mom, who had some emotional problems. I'm not really sure where they came from, but my kind of understanding is just a combination of her childhood and then all of the things that she experienced with my father that I don't remember from being a child and that I wasn't aware of. And the fact that my father did not work and did not pay anything supportively to my mother for us children. My brother and I are my father's biological children, and then my older sister has a different father that she did not meet or talk to before she turned 20. So he did not support us in any way. He wasn't really around. He would just take off for months, and we didn't know where he was. And then when he was home, my mother and him would fight all the time. And a couple of times he was taken away by the police because he'd come home drunk, and he's a violent drunk. So they would yell and scream and fight and get physical when I was a child. And simply I told him that if this is how it's going to be, I didn't want my child around this because I didn't want her to have those experiences that I had when I was growing up. So I don't know, I couldn't handle the thought of my child worrying about money and drinking and police matters and just stuff that I was way too young to deal with. And I think that's part of the reason why I am the way I am now, is in that I am a serious person. I take life very seriously. I will tell people exactly how it is, and I am not afraid to. I have been telling my mother how it is since I was probably 8 years old. Same with my father, and that's just how it is with me. I just can't sit by and watch things basically go to hell. Especially when I now have other people to worry about besides myself. And the most important thing now is not my mother or my father. It is my daughter and the man that I'm in love with, and that's what matters to me. And thankfully, my brother and my sister was very close to my father. He was dad to her growing up. She didn't know that she had a different father till she was much older. So, yeah, they thankfully have followed in my footsteps and do not speak to him anymore as well. And basically, I told him that he could call me when he was 6 months sober to a year sober. And that doesn't mean 6 months without drugs or 6 months without alcohol. That means 6 months without drugs or alcohol and a job. And other than that, I will not be speaking with him. And I don't want to be this way, and I feel pretty guilty about it, but I know that it's the push that he needs in order to fix his life. He is 47 years old. I'm 20, and I should not have to worry about him day in and day out whether or not he's going to get himself into trouble and what I'm going to have to deal with inevitably. So, yeah, I told him that, and I don't know, I just feel like it was the right thing to do. Especially for me and my daughter. Like, we have much more important things to worry about than what he is doing. He's a grown man and he can figure life out for himself. Basically, the breaking point for me was when he texted me and told me that him and his girlfriend were starving and they didn't have any money and they were hungry and they needed food. Can I give them money? And I told them, no, there is a food bank you can go to. And I gave him the address and the phone number, and he didn't text me back, and he texted my brother and sister the exact same thing, and my brother was lending him money, and I told him, you know what, you're not going to get that back, and you might as well just move on and not expect him to pay you back, because he's not going to, and to let him stand on his own 2 feet. So that's what's going on with my dad. And of course, with my mom, it's kind of a week-to-week basis thing. Like, she's going to counseling and seeking help, so that's good. And I don't know, I just feel like my brother should. Anyway, my brother should go to counseling and deal with some of the emotions that he has, because he is more emotional with the situation than I am, because I know what I'm doing. Although I feel bad about it, it's the right thing to do, and I have somebody else to worry about. Her childhood, she's going to be innocent for as long as I can possibly keep her innocent. And innocent in a sense of being a kid and not having to worry about money or marital problems or where we're going to live or where her father is or what he's doing. Is he going to come home? Is he going to be drunk? What's going to happen? Are we not going to be able to have food and stuff like that? Things that I experienced when I was a child. And I had to go to school with these things at a very young age. The earliest I remember is 6 years old, and going to school and wondering if the other kids went through any of this too, and what was my family normal. And I learned very quickly that no, my family was not normal, and there's nothing I can do about that except create a normal life for my child and my family, and that's exactly what I plan to do. So yeah, that's what's going on with that. As for Grace, she's doing really well. I cannot believe she's going to be 3 in less than 4 months. 4 months. A little over 4 months, I think. September 18th, she's going to be 3 years old. She is still going to daycare. I take the bus every day to drop her off at daycare, and then I will go to the gym and work out most days. Although I haven't been that great about it, and my eating habits have been horrible. I've just been eating so much crap, and I feel so bad about it. I look, well, not really look, but like, most people can't tell that when I eat bad, but I definitely can, because I just feel like crap all the time. So I'm trying to eat more healthy foods, more salad, more vegetables, more fish, and more lean meat and everything like that. So I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to feed Gracie more healthy foods too. I weighed her the other day. She is 30 pounds. Well, not quite 30 pounds, but just about. So 30 pounds for almost being 3 is pretty good, I think. And she's probably about 34 inches tall. So, you know, she's not a very big girl, but she's getting very dense and heavy to carry around everywhere. But yeah, she's doing really well. She's starting to sing along with the radio and like songs that she hears. She has all the nursery rhymes memorized and can sing them out to us, and it's just wonderful. Her English is just getting amazing. I'm so proud of her. She's so smart. Life is just going so well now. I feel like I've accomplished so much in this last year than I have in a very long time. I feel like I've accomplished so much more in this past year than I have since I was in high school with my daughter. I should stop saying my daughter. I should start saying Grace. With Grace and going to high school and her going to the daycare there and being one of 6 girls to graduate and one of the only ones to graduate the year that my friends and my year graduated. And I am so proud of myself. I just need to get everything in order, and I do have a 5-year plan that I'm basically sticking to. Everything is just wonderful. Everything's going great with Wade. We have our ups and downs, but you know what? There's more ups than there is downs, and I just feel so happy with him and so content and safe, and I don't know, I could go on forever. He is just so caring, so compassionate. He's so great with my child. He has a wonderful family, and he talks about the future like it's actually going to happen, and that makes me so happy. It's not like, what if we get married? It's when, and I don't know. I love it so much. Nobody has ever made me happier than he has made me. And I just can't wait to graduate and give everything and more that he's given to me back. And I'm trying right now to give as much back as I possibly can, and hopefully I can just give more. And yeah, I feel like everything's getting on track, and I'm getting my life to where I want it to be. And I feel so much stronger than I ever have in my entire life. And I have him, I have Wade to thank for that. I have Grace to thank for that. I have everyone that has ever supported me to thank for that. And I don't know, I feel like although life's been crazy, that things might actually start to work out for me. And there's no greater feeling than that. Anyway, everybody have a great night. I'm sorry this vlog was so long. I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend, and hopefully I will make more videos. If anybody has any suggestions that they would like for me to do, I would be happy to. Just leave them in the comments or inbox me or anything like that. Thank you. Bye!